then you come around, you come around, you come around.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Jamar84 here once again, and I'm here to do just a little random video. Just want to tell y'all a quick, interesting story that happened. This actually happened back in mid-May. And I'm going to title this My Friday Night. Now, this is a very strange but yet eventful night that I'll probably always remember. So, I was out with some of my friends, three of my friends from college, who we were all on the dance team together. They all came down. They all came to Houston. They all came to visit me for about 4 days. So it was Friday, and we were sitting around the apartment wondering, like, do we want to go out, or do we want to just stay in and have some wine and just chill and talk and do amongst each other? Or do we want to go out and, you know, see the city, see the club scene or whatever? So around roughly 10 o'clock-ish, we decided, okay, we're just going to go ahead and go out. So, you know, we're all getting ready, we're showering, they're putting on the makeup and all that stuff. So we leave out, and we get to this club in Houston. For those who watch in Houston or are familiar, this club called Grooves. So, Grooves, from what I've learned, from my experience, is a very shady club. Because this particular time we went there, it was like around 12:30-ish. We got to Grooves, and there's always a free line, and then there's a VIP $10 to get in line. Now, when I've gotten here before, I've gotten here early, like 8, 9 o'clock early, at least coming here, because Grooves closes at 2, so you want to be able to, not have to wait pretty much the majority of the time waiting to get in the club from the free line. And so we in the line, and it's 12:30, 12:45, approaching 1 o'clock, and the free line is not moving. So we sit up here like, well, excuse me, club closes at motherfucking 2 o'clock. Are we gonna actually wait to party for like an hour and then have to leave? And then one girl asked the bouncer, like, okay, they kept on advertising, okay, VIP line, $10 to get in, $10 to get in. Some people was getting out of the free line to go ahead and get in the $10 so they can go ahead and get in this club. And the girl asked him, like, why is, like, the free line not being moved? Like, why are we not getting in? He said something like, we can only let y'all in when some people come out, or some bullshit like that. So we was like, what the fuck, man? Really? For real? Child, please. So we were sitting around like, look, this ain't happening. We might as well just go back to the house, chill, go to sleep or whatever. So on our way out, I think we asked some guy. We was like, is there an after party or somewhere else that we can go that's going to be open later or something? And the guy told us about this club called Limelight. Now, this is, mind you, Grooves is somewhere that I've been before, but Limelight, I had never heard of such a place. So, we looked it up, and it was like right around the corner. We went there, and upon entering said club, we were like walking up, and there's like a little ramp that we go up to, right? As we approach this ramp, it's me and my 3 other friends. There's 4 of us now. There's this guy carrying this drunk white girl. Excuse me. This is like a white club by the chance, like one of those white rave dancey clubs. So the guy is carrying. He looked like he was security that worked the club or something. Was carrying this drunk white girl out, and I was just like, well, she had a good night, obviously. And so when we walk up to the counter with the other lady, she was like, oh, it's going to be 15 for each. And we was looking like, we was looking at each other like, do y'all want to, And as we were sitting there debating amongst each other, the drunk girl that was getting carried out, she started screaming. And we was looking like, well, bitch, what the fuck? And she was screaming as if she thought the dude that was carrying her out was trying to rape her or something. So when that started happening, the lady that was behind the counter giving us that 15 price, this bitch hopped on the top of the goddamn shit like an international spy, and was just like, y'all go ahead, and started trying to help the girl over there. We was just like, psh, okay. So we went in, and of course, like I said, it's like a real dancing club. So we in there, we sweating, and we dancing, doing getting our little fist pump on. And there was like a little barrel that, we was all dancing on. It was really fun. Considering, usually you would think something like that would get old really quickly, but I guess when you've had a drink or two and you have a whole lot of people around you participating and acting funny, it makes it fun. So while me and my friends over there, minding our business and things, over approaches a white gentleman. Now, I saw him, and I'm thinking he's about to approach one of my female friends, which was not the case. This dude came over to me. Mind you, I had on like a shirt pretty much the same design like this, but it was red. And I had like on khaki colored pants, and like gray shoes, and everything else is the same. So I don't know how he got this confused, but he came over to me and was like, dance with me. I'm like, I had to make sure there was nobody behind me. I'm like, because mind you, my understanding was that this was a straight club. So, okay. And so I started dancing, and I noticed that while we were dancing, he kept trying to lift up my shirt. I'm like, no, why, what are you doing? I'm like, what the, no. And then once he told me later, what he said next kind of made sense. And then he was like, he came up and whispered into my ear, and it was like, be my girl. Bitch, what? And then no, mind you, as he said it, he done kissed me on the damn cheek, and then it was like, be my girl. I'm like, and look, at the moment, I just didn't even know what to say. My face just said it all. I was just like, and I guess he saw my confusion, and I don't know if that was just his moment of epiphany, and he was just looking like, are you a guy? I'm like, yeah. When I tell you that dude ran and disappeared so fast, by the time I looked back, he was gone. I was like, how the hell, what kind of drug were you on, sir, that you thought that I was a woman? I mean, I hadn't shaved, I had no breast, I had nothing to even suggest that I could even be considered a woman, other than my hair. That was it. And even then, that's a stretch. But anyway, so that happened. That was, whatever. So then the next fuckery is, so we already had our drinks, and we're on our way, on the freeway going back home. One of the girls asleep, the other one's sitting up here just trying to text, and we all just out of it. We just need to get home and get some rest. Ooh. So as we drive on the freeway, we just noticed there's like a whole bunch of traffic. Now, mind you, I'm in the lane, like if we're on the freeway, I'm in the lane farthest to the right. So the lane that's closer to like that, where like if you were to get pulled over by the police, or if you're falling asleep, they have that little gritty part where if you run over, it'll wake you up. That's the side that I was on. And we were sitting in the traffic for about a good half hour, and we did not move. And so we're like, well, what the fuck is going on? And one person who started this ingenious movement in this traffic, he was like, fuck this. And he was in the same lane that I was. So if y'all can imagine this, he pulled over into the side of the road part, and then he started going in reverse on the side of the road. And I guess he went all the way back to the nearest exit, got off, and kept the feeder all the way through past this traffic. So a couple people was like, I think I want to try that too. They all of us were in this lane, mind you. And so the people who were further over, like in the middle and the two fast lanes, were like, shit, I kind of want to do this too. So you start seeing people who are over there curve all the way through traffic, turn all the way through traffic and trying to turn back into this side part. So when they start doing that, I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to go ahead and get my ass in gear and we about to pump this shit. So I pulled out and I'm sitting up here looking in my rearview mirror, going back and forth, trying to keep this car straight as I'm going in reverse, halfway intoxicated on the freeway, 4 o'clock in the morning. And we went like that, and then somebody came in front of me with they fucking head beams in my face. So now I'm sitting here halfway blind. I'm intoxicated, going in reverse. Now, mind you, me and the reverse shift never really got along too well. But we going in reverse. I got people halfway asleep, and drunk in my car with me, so they ain't no help. And we went backwards for about a good 2 miles, it felt like, going backwards, slow as shit, until we reached the nearest exit and got off the damn ramp. So, and then we finally made it home and went to sleep. Mind you, it was 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So that was just my Friday night, a very strange and bizarre. And mind you, it turned out the police had blocked off that part of the freeway for reasons unknown. As we were going through the feeder, we just saw the lights everywhere, and they had cones and shit. It was something ridiculous. But if we had not figured that out, we would have still been standing there. But yeah, I just figured I would share with y'all that random story just to give like a different video this week that was outside of a regular review. But let me know what you guys think and tell me no, child. English, speak it. Let me know some crazy Friday night stories that you have down here in the comments, and I will see you guys next time for the next video. Bye-bye.